Hi, it's Danielle, and in this week's vlog, I'll be talking to you about virtual reality and augmented reality. And the title of this article is 9 Amazing Uses for VR and AR in College Classrooms. And it was written by Diane Schaffhauser and found on campustechnology.com. I chose this article because I didn't know much about VR and AR usage, especially in the classroom setting, until this article. All I really knew was that there's a VR lounge at the mall where kids go to play video games. So it's good to read a little bit about good ways that it can be used in a little more productive settings. So that's good. So I don't have time to go through all of the 9 amazing uses that are detailed in this article. I'll go through a few, but I recommend that you check this article out when you have a chance. So the article starts off telling us that we should expect a huge boom in this technology being used in college campuses in the next 2 to 3 years. So by the year 2021, about 60%, it's predicted, of higher education institutions in the nation will be heavily using this technology to enhance student learning. And so it's well on its way, though, already, because based on these examples that were provided in the article of places, universities that are already using it. So let's dive in and talk about some of those uses. The first is about grasping concepts. So virtual reality can really be used to help bring concepts to life that are otherwise difficult to understand. An astronomy professor at San Diego State University said that his students are really getting a good learning experience using VR because, I don't know if you know, but astronomy can be challenging to comprehend. And so he said that concepts that are typically really difficult for students when they're just hearing it explained verbally are suddenly coming to life when they can see it in person and even touch those astronomical objects, play around with them, see how it works. Those concepts are really coming to life and clicking for students who are using this technology, which is great. The next example is that theater students are using it to design stagecraft. So there's an app called AR Stagecraft that students in Maine at Husson University are using to design their stagecraft before they begin construction, which is really smart because they can design it, walk through it, make sure it looks like how they want it to look before they start building it. However, in my mind, I'm thinking it also probably opens up a lot more room for creativity and gives them a little more safety to try new things because they can really be sure that it's going to work and look right before they start building it, so they can be a little adventurous. The next use that I will mention is reimagining the future. So the article talked about something I wasn't aware of. I can't believe I wasn't aware of it. That there is a Navajo tribe in New Mexico, Church Rock, New Mexico, that is having to relocate because their land is an environmental hazard because of uranium mines. And so University of New Mexico's School of Architecture and Engineering is helping to create a new city, a new land for these people virtually so that they can see what their new city, new town will look like and help ease that stress and pain of having to relocate. Because right now where they're relocating to, there's no access to electricity, running water, or paved roads. And so it's really hard to envision what that future in that land looks like. But virtual reality is really helping to bring it to life for them and ease that pain. The last thing I'll mention is that Western Carolina University has used virtual reality in training their student nurses, which is cool because they are having opportunity to react to real-time emergencies that aren't actual emergencies, aren't people that are really at risk, but it helps to train them how to respond to, for instance, someone that's having an allergic reaction that is causing them to not be able to breathe, how would you respond, and think on your feet like that. And so those are just 4 of the ways that it's being used across the country, but like I said, there are several more, and I hope you take some time to check it out and think about ways that VR could maybe be used on your campus.